Well, welcome back to In the Pot with Livvy and Chrissie. I'm Livvy.
And I'm Chrissie. Now, earlier on we cooked hand-dyed scallops and we also cooked vanilla buttermilk. So this is what that was like.
And now we're back with our dishy chef, Sam Moody, Michelin Star, who is now cooking up an amazing storm of panna cotta with figs and wonderfulness and scallops and gorgeousness. Talk us through what we're doing now, Sam.
So, figs are in the oven. Just going to soften them. They don't need much cooking, just to soften them a little bit. And we're making honeycomb here. So we've got the sugar up to...
Honeycomb, like crunchy.
So like a crunchy bar. So we've got the sugar up to 150 degrees, nice and hot.
Hot, hot, hot.
And then what we do...
That is hot.
We need to just get rid of this. We need a whisk.
Whisk. This is me pretending to whisk.
So we have a whisk.
Yeah,
and then we have bicarb.
Oh.
And so the bicarb goes in.
Right.
Right.
Gets nice and hot. It comes up. And then you pour it onto a tray.
Wow.
And it cools.
Oh my goodness.
Now
I'm so excited. Look
really,
at that.
really important to do it on a nice big tray because the residual heat in there, where it's created lots of air bubbles, it will keep cooking and it will burn.
It's sort of orgasmic, isn't it? It's sort of like an explosion.
It's definitely like an eruption. Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful.
That was a very, very exciting moment.
It is.
It
And
was,
so-
it was.
And then we've just got our scallops. There's a flat side and a round side. Now we always cook the scallops flat side. So I've just a tiny little pinch of sea salt, a little bit of oil, and then I'm going to cook them 70% on that side.
Right.
And just to bring
And how long do you cook them for?
about 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. Right.
So then we've got our white beans. Now we braise our white beans at the Priory in a bouillon with bacon.
In a what?
In a bouillon, so a stock, but you use tinned at home. Whenever I'm cooking at home, I use tin pulses. It's so much quicker, and it's just convenient to have them in your cupboard.
Right.
So to finish the plate, we're gonna form the base with the beans. So just a few dotted around on the plate.
Okay, so it's like tin beans beautifully made.
So yeah, basically, and all we do is we cook half of them.
Yeah.
We take half out and then we cook the rest on a little bit more so they puree down.
Okay.
But the tin beans will be nice and soft. You could just, in your food processor, puree half of them and then that gives you that,
Creamy.
yeah, it gives you better flavour because they're pureed down. You've broken down the flavour that you're going to taste more of them.
Sam, Tom is salivating as we so
That's
speak.
the idea.
Yes, he's going, food, give me food. You will get food.
Now we have our mushroom puree that we smoked the place out earlier. So that's just been finished with the Madeira, the cream, and then blended.
Madeira, cream and mushroom. Any new mushroom. Not an old mushroom.
And then little trick we have at the Priory is comfy lemon puree. So we just use a little bit of this and it adds great balance to everything.
What is that?
So it's lemons that we've blanched 10 times. 10 times.
Why 10?
To break down the pith. So you break down that really strong lemony flavour.
Okay.
Cook them. But what's left is that really beautiful citrus punch.
So you
And
don't
that's
want too much pith.
That's just going to balance it. This is the whole lemon that we've blended there. That is literally...
Full of pith, Chris. You are full of pith, I must say.
The scallops are nearly there, so all I'm going to do is add a tiny little knob of butter. Not everyone puts butter in their scallops, but when you're cooking a whole scallop, I think it's nice to add a little knob of butter.
Right. Ooh.
And you
So
can see
slightly scorched is good.
that lovely caramelisation on
It's
top,
called caramelisation. See, I call it scorched.
Yeah.
I wonder if other people
almost a
do.
crust.
They might call it scorched.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I like seared. I always sear my food.
You see, that is the art of a brilliant chef, is what you're doing. Look, the pan tilted, the butter being gently scooped over.
And notice I've turned the heat off now.
Yeah.
I've turned them over. They've had their cook. They're cooked. I want them nice and rosy inside. So they're just going to...
all the way through.
Not all the way through. No, definitely not. Scallops are out room temperature.
Right.
Nice quick sear on the top to get a nice caramelisation. Turn the pan off. The residual heat of the pan will finish them cooking through. They'll be lovely.
Is this a starter or is this a main?
It's a starter or a light main course. Be a perfect main course for a lunch.
It is, if you're going to have a dessert, there's only so much food you can eat, really.
We've got a few little bits of
Don't you
bacon.
think?
No.
You could eat, what, 3 courses? Well, you know what, Sam, I think you need a bit of entertainment from us.
Yeah.
What about a bit
I've
of
worked hard.
Shakira? Yeah, you've been been working hard.
We're going to entertain you.
Oh, Barbara, when you're ready. Oh, Chef S, Maestro S.
All right, ready.
Oh, I love this song. Shakira. Hips don't lie. They never lie, but I don't understand it. How come? How come? Hips don't lie. What does that mean?
It means when you've eaten too many of Sam's buttermilk pudding with that gorgeous crunchy, that's when they don't lie. Because
Oh, you mean it's about putting on weight?
Yep.
I thought it was about being emotional. You know, don't lie.
like that, the Eagles' lying eyes.
Oh yes, I think it is like that. I think it's emotional. I think it means cheating on your hips. You ready for an air guitar moment,
air guitar
girl?
moment, I think it is. Go
What
on.
one are you going for? I'm going for gold.
Okay, oh, it's limp.
Ready?
It does the job then.
Oh yes, Shakira, Sam. We're going for it.
Very
this
good.
Is for you today.
Very
Yeah,
good.
You know, we're not playing real guitars because we wouldn't want to worry
I would
you.
have never have known.
Right, we're done.
I think we could have another moment. You're done. She
Okay.
doesn't want to play with me too long.
Of course I do.
It's going in the oven. I'm ready. I'm ready for food. We could just cruise over. Sorry.
Okay, so
Did that help?
it did
that
help.
the cooking?
It did help the
It's
cooking.
fine.
Well, I
So
think it did, because look what's happened while we were doing that.
I know. I think entertainment and you cooking is perfect.
wonderful. And then, so we have the scallops on the plate, and then just to finish, the perfect autumn treat
It's amazing.
from Wiltshire,
It smells.
the Wiltshire
What is
Truffle
it?
Company.
It smells. This is an amazing aphrodisiac.
It's amazing.
It smells a bit
Is it not?
comforting, actually.
It's very earthy,
It is.
It is earthy.
And tell us what it's called.
and this is an autumn truffle.
This is an autumn truffle, and they are rare and special, aren't they?
They are very rare. They're very difficult to find. You have.
What is a truffle?
It's a type of mushroom.
Yes,
So they grow. They
Stop
grow.
sneering, stop sneering.
They grow just under the ground. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but
Well, you should like-
or
this
slice
is
of
an
mushroom.
aphrodisiac.
But I love the delicate earthiness to
Watch
them.
it, Tom.
I think they're perfect. And I always say, if you've got it,
Do we not cook them?
no. If you've got it, flaunt it. There's no point putting
Well, we know that.
one
We know
little
that.
slice. You know, if you're showing off with truffles,
Flaunting it.
you've got to put them on. You know, there's no point being
It doesn't
half
do
measures.
it for me.
No,
I'm trying to make it do for me, but you know, I just don't get it.
I love
I don't
truffles.
get it, do you?
I
do you
love
like
them.
this
I
or
think
this
it's
one?
one
Because
of
I
those
don't want to
things.
waste anything.
Of
I
course.
think it's an acquired taste.
I
Very
need to work
delicate.
on it. So let's go and plate up because we've got the wonderful Barbara.
So
to
the
help
scallops
us.
are ready to go.
Are they ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go
What
for
about
it.
the crunchy?
Well, that's going to be.
That's for the buttermilk, and the figs are just about to come out the oven.
Reach over and not trip, because that would be disastrous, wouldn't it? All this work, beautifully done. Look at that. I'm going to move my air guitar because it's not really a music moment. Barbara, come on.
So we have our figs nicely softened.
Tasting.
Hang on, we've
Hello,
got we're doing
hello.
figs first.
Oh, we're just
Hang on,
nearly
hang
there,
on, we're nearly
Barbara.
there. Barbara?
So figs nicely softened, still just warm.
Nice and hot.
I've set the buttermilk into a bowl, and then just literally for a little bit of texture, we're going to drop some of our honeycomb. Now, obviously, this is cooled down nicely. It's not burnt.
It's
We
not
just-
burnt. I'm glad to hear that.
Just drop that over the top.
I'm always reassured when pans go on fire, it's not burnt.
Buttermilk. Honeycomb's really easy to burn.
Is it?
If you don't take it off quick enough and cool it down on a nice flat tray, it will burn. Because you can see in the middle, it's much darker than it is on the outside, and that's where the heat traps.
I love crunchy. When I was a kid, I used to eat crunches a lot.
Right then, shall we
take it over?
Barbara?
So we're here at the Deviled Egg in Clifton, Bristol, in this amazing kitchen with you, Barbara, who's going to be our expert taster at this moment. What are you going to start with? Dessert? Everyone wants dessert. Or
No, the starter. Savour it first.
you're going to savour that first with
And-
the truffle.
Amazing.
Right.
Brilliant.
Oh, it's the moment.
It's the moment. Do you get stressed?
No.
I don't.
Yeah, look at him, he's so cool.
What do you think? I have to come.
Well, I have to say, Sam has taught me everything I know about scallops, so there's no surprise. They're amazing. So
Oh, amazing.
and truffles. Yum yum.
Sam has taught you everything you know about scallops.
That's
Tell us
correct,
about
yeah. I did work at the Priory many years ago.
Indeed.
I think I joined on the same day you did. The Priory, 'cause you moved from Gidley, is that
From
right?
Gidley Park. Yeah.
that. Gidley Park, Mike. Yeah, we we're trying to talk.
Sorry. As I share a little bliss moment of food, you have to try this. Do carry on. Sorry.
Gidley Park, your mentor, Michael?
Michael, yeah. So Michael put me in at the Bath Priory 5 years ago, and
Gosh, 5 years ago.
Barbara and I started together, and I had hair back then, full head of hair.
That's true.
And
That's true.
it's all gone now. But
You had a ponytail.
I did have a ponytail
Yeah,
at
rock
one stage.
star.
Yeah. But when I have more at the back than the front.
Right, okay.
Well, thank you so much, Barbara, of the Deviled Egg Academy in Clifton, Bristol, and thank you so much, Sam
pleasure.
Moody. It's
Thank
been
you
a
for having
joy. This is our dishy chef from the Bath Priory Hotel. And did you want to speak? Can you speak, Chrissie? Well, next week we've got celebrity chef Aldo Zilli to teach us and you how to cook. Can you cook? And you're going to get all the recipes on at Made in Bristol TV. You can see them all. You can have a go yourself.
And also keep tweeting at Made in Bristol TV, because we want to hear about your culinary triumphs.
Or
and your-
disasters. We love a disaster.
Yeah.
Well, not really,
No.
but we'll try it. Now, that's all we've got time for this week. So keep those pots steaming, simmering, stewing, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.